Morning, everybody. This is my book. This is my textbook, An Introduction to the Ick. I was looking for something else, but I found this little tidbit in the feeding behavior of fish. There is a now. Here we go. I'm gonna say one thing here before I start reading. They're using this word right here, theory. Now, since this is a scientific textbook, I'm assuming that they're using this word in a scientific sense. So, here we go. In an effort to understand just how and why predators select their prey, a general theory of optimal foraging has been developed. That's a paper by Hart, 1986. The basic idea behind this theory is that natural selection will favor predators that maximize the efficiency of their capture of prey. Thus, the feeding strategy adopted by a fish at any time should be one that allows it to take in the most or highest quality food with the least amount of effort or energy expenditure. So then it goes into a bunch of gobbledygook here that's it's not hard to understand, it's kind of superfluous. But here's the meat, okay? Here's how it applies to us trying to catch the fish. For example, it does not pay a carnivorous largemouth bass to browse on algae, even though the algae may be very easy to find and handle, because the fish will presumably expend more energy passing it through the gut than it can extract from it. So it's kind of like us passing fiber. You get a little bit of nutrition, but not as much as protein. On the other hand, it may pay the bass quite well to select slender, soft-rayed minnows over deep-bodied, spiny sunfish, because the handling time is likely to be considerably less. Similarly, the bass is most likely to select for larger minnows over smaller ones, because the search time per gram of fish ingested will be less. So, what's the takeaway? The takeaway for me is to try to familiarize myself as much as I can. Cece's going after Norman. Try to familiarize myself as much as I can with the area that I'm going to go fishing in, and it's in a species, especially the lower end of the food chain. The prey items, the ones that everybody gets up on, minnows, and just try. I'm going to try and. I'm sure I only have I'm going to try and make my bait emulate those, or I'm going to make them real juicy, just like earthworms or something. But I'm trying to get the lures, dude. So, and I only got the degree over there. It's hanging on the wall. But my real world knowledge of catching these elusive little, the ones that I want to get, my real world knowledge of it is lacking, and I don't have the real world knowledge that a lot of you guys, seasoned guys who know what they're talking about. I don't have that, but I do have this, and I do understand what all these things mean, and I'm going to break them down for you. So that's the takeaway I got. People don't think nature be like it is, but it do.